Ethan Skolnick here for 5 on the Floor on the 5 Reasons Sports Network. Apologize for the earlier video, but we wanted to get you the latest on what happened with the Miami Heat and the Milwaukee Bucks tonight. The Heat win 115-89. In my view, as impressive a win as they've had this season. I know they won in Milwaukee. They won 3 of 4 against Philadelphia. They beat Toronto a couple of times, blew out Houston earlier this season here, but it was the way they did this. It was with defense, and the defense has been the big thing that we've questioned the entire season, but they were terrific. Iguodala had moments. Crowder had moments. Bam, I wish he would shoot a little bit more on offense, but he was incredible defensively. He basically held Giannis down, and Giannis in the locker room just talked about it, how much he respects Bam. Of course, they have the same agent, and of course, Giannis is a free agent in 2021. Go to our website, buy the shirt. You got a few minutes left.
Together.
They've worked out together. Giannis doesn't work out with anybody. But why was this different tonight? Because you and I were talking during the game, and you're like, well, I'm waiting for them to fall apart, and I kept saying, I don't think they're falling apart tonight. What was different about the Heat's performance?
Well, I mean, I was just anticipating the run because it's gotten to be a pattern over the past, few weeks. But to give them credit, over the past couple of games heading into this one, they did a very good job just responding every time that the other team will go on a run in the second half. Because I think the Heat are generally, throughout the game, a solid defensive team, not a great one. But I think they can turn it up a notch to another defensive level. And I think that's going to be extremely important. Like if you're trying to advance in the playoffs, is how much can you really up your defenses? Because I don't think there's much of a ceiling for them on offense higher than what they're doing right now. Because I think the stuff that's working right now will be able to kind of lower in the playoffs. Free throw attempts lower. You don't get as many open threes. They hit like 18 threes tonight.
No, they hit 18 threes. Exactly. I was just checking. 18 out of 37 from 3. And the Bucks in the locker room, Alex, were like, well, what are you going to do? Most teams aren't going to hit that many threes. As you've talked about.
And the Bucks only hit 7.
The Bucks only hit 7. They were awful from outside 5 feet. As you've talked about, the way that the Bucks and the Raptors in particular play defense is to force teams to hit threes against you. And the Heat did that. And I think that's why this matchup scares the Bucks a little bit. And they were very respectful of the Heat afterwards. Giannis was very respectful of Spo. I thought the Heat got just enough from Jimmy tonight. He didn't have to be dominant, but he was really good. Kendrick Nunn was good, I thought, particularly in the first half, and Goran Dragic, after a slow start, was really good in the second half. This is the formula, right? You get enough performances from enough different people in this game. You can mix and match lineups. You shoot the ball well from 3, and you get after it defensively with guys like Iguodala, Crowder, Butler, and Bam. Just really impressive performance. Now, can they sustain it, right? Can they beat Orlando? But right now, 39 wins, same total as last season. We're only 6. We got 21 games left, so they're going to add to this thing. Alex Toledo, Ethan Skolnick, we're going to go record a podcast.